Good morning. Welcome to my geezer guitar journey. I'm Dennis. Hope everybody's doing great this morning. Um, little shout out to one of my um, subscribers, Will. Uh, he had open heart surgery 3 weeks ago. Sounds like he's recovering fine. So anyway. Will, all of my prayers and good thoughts come out to you, especially on this Easter weekend. I hope everybody has a uh, great celebration this weekend. I'll be curious to see if any of you, besides myself and AB, post what's on the menu. I will be doing a 10-pound pork butt, which I will then shred for pulled pork sandwiches. I'll be smoking that. And I'll be curious to see what AB does. So, AB, I'm not forcing you to make a video. Even if you just tell me what you're making, that'd be great. AB is a outdoorsman and he does a lot of his own processing and everything. It's kind of I don't have the ability or the time to do that, but AB is quite expert at it. So anyway, if anybody else has any skills like that, you should share them with us. Let us know. We like all that stuff. At least I do. My brother's like that. He's actually both my brothers. They're avid hunters. And my older brother, he's a boat captain. He's a long-time hunter. His grandsons, his sons, his grandsons, they all hunt together, and I have hunted with him as well. And he's quite a skilled hunter. Although I will tell you, you got to be cautious. A few years back, I think it was probably somewhere around 5 years ago, maybe less than that. My brother, now remember, he's older than I am. He's 78. So, but back then he would have been somewhere around 74, 73, 74, 75. Something. So my age, I'm 75. And he was out alone hunting. He had I don't know what brand it was, but the four-wheelers. Because when you're out there alone, you need something to bring your game back, bring your catch back, and you need to be able to get around and go from blind to blind and all that stuff. I think he turned over the four-wheeler on himself and broke his leg. He was out in the middle of nowhere, somewhere around a mile from his truck, and he couldn't get he had a broken leg. He couldn't walk, and he couldn't get the thing turned over to get himself out of the woods. He literally crawled a mile back to his truck and then drove himself to the hospital. So, got to be careful when you're out there doing that stuff, guys. And I know I try to be. I don't have the last time I went with my brothers, my younger and older brother, and last time we went out, we were bow hunting, and we would each set up in a separate blind. We were quite a distance apart, trying to scope out the area. It's land that my brother and my nephew own, and here in Ohio. And we were out there, and my brother got a hit. And my younger brother was the one that found the blood trail, and we trailed that thing for I don't know, it had to be 3, 4 hours. And my older brother and my younger brother, who's in much better shape, he's 19 years younger than my older brother. There's almost 20 years between the two of them. But he spotted it, and we trailed it. My older brother was trailing, with him and everything. And finally, I said to him, "Guys, I'm gonna have to sit in the 4-wheeler. I can't do this anymore." The COPD was getting to me, and I couldn't breathe. So, unfortunately, we never did find it. Sadly, I'm hoping either it survived or became another animal's meal or meals. Anyway, this morning I'm going to do an a different song for me. The title of the song is Perfect 2, Perfect 2, TWO. And it's by a young lady who goes by the name of Auburn. And so it looks like it's fairly simple, but we're going to go ahead and go with it. I do have something else queued up that if I have time, I still have to finish my dethatching this morning. I got maybe a third of the yard done yesterday, so I got to finish it today because this weekend's going to be busy. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go with Perfect 2 by Auburn. Don't forget, comments, questions, queries, suggestions, and or requests. And if you wouldn't mind, like and subscribe for me. I'd really appreciate that. So, I don't think there's a capo, pretty sure. And I think there's only maybe 4 chords, so it should be easy enough. Here we go. So that was Perfect 2 by Auburn. Cute little song. Nice song. She got a pretty voice. I don't like to say things like this, and I don't know anything about this artist. I really don't. Never heard the song before. But unfortunately, there are a lot of female singers right now that don't have a unique quality to their voice. In other words, it's almost like you could listen to five of these singers and not be able to tell which one was which. And, if I think back to people like Barbara Streisand, Linda Ronstadt, Dionne Warwick, Whitney Houston, Karen Carpenter, and I mean, I could go on and on and on. Every one of them, think about it, had a very unique sound and a unique voice. And the minute they came on the radio, you could tell who it was. I think we've lost that a little bit. There are actually, I know right now she's, as big as anything in the music industry, Taylor Swift. There are at least a half dozen women that sound exactly like her. I'm not saying they're as talented. I'm just saying they sound exactly alike, So, anyway, again, I didn't mean to cast aspersions. The fact that I'm even doing this stuff is, I've got a lot of nerve talking about anybody. So anyway, don't forget, first of all, hope everybody, this is Thursday, and so tomorrow will be Good Friday, and then Saturday I'll be smoking my pork butt all day. Sunday morning will be Sunday morning church for us, my wife and I. We usually go Saturday nights, but on Easter we do Sunday, mainly because Saturday's Mass is so crowded. They open up several annexes, and you kind of get shoveled around. Sometimes you don't get a seat, and I have trouble standing that long, so especially Easter Mass. So we go to a separate church on Sunday, which has seats in the back of the church. So if you get there early enough, you can grab a seat and all that. So anyway, but I hope everybody has a great Easter. I hope y'all, if you have your menu you want to share with us. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people, I know Easter is a big ham day. It used to be for us. We used to do ham every year. Honey baked ham was our big go-to. And then my wife, being Italian, she used to make her homemade lasagna. And, over time we made some changes where she did like rigatoni or we would do, instead of ham, we would do turkey. But I'm not a turkey fan. I do not care for turkey. I actually like turkey sandwiches the next day, and then I'm done with turkey for the year. When we do it at Thanksgiving, we don't even do turkey on Thanksgiving usually anymore. I mean, we do, but it's not a locked-in tradition. So anyway, but I hope everybody has a great Easter. I will be on, hopefully I'm hoping to do another song today. I would like to do at least one on Friday, Saturday, Easter Sunday, probably not. We'll see. It just depends. I mean, we got family coming over. I'll be finishing up my smoked pork butt. My one grandson, he cuts my grass, and so what I do is I do the trim, and he cuts my grass and my next door neighbor's grass, and so we kind of help each other out, and I do the trim for him so he doesn't have to get stuck with that. Well, he's going to be doing that Sunday, so I'll have to sometimes squeeze in the morning after church. I'll have to somehow squeeze in doing that and then finishing preparing my. It's going to be a busy weekend, that's for sure. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention, I'm up to, I think I mentioned I'm up to four uh, guitars now. I have the Feijong uh, uh, travel guitar. Nice little guitar. Plays very nicely. Really, really made well. I mean, it's made like it's a larger, like a dreadnought or something like that. I have the PV Raptor Electric, which is a Strat style, five-way switching. It's got three single configuration. Got a floating bridge. That thing stays in perfect tune. Beautiful guitar. So does the Frejong too. Frejong. Uh, then I have the new one that I picked up very inexpensively the other day, and that's the Rogue RD80, which I tuned up. I oiled the fretboard. I humidified it. The only other thing I'm going to work on is there's a little puncture in the bottom. It's not little, it's dime size. Puncture in the bottom. Somebody must have dropped it on something pointed and it went through. But the wood is still there, so I'm gonna work on maybe getting that pushed down a little bit just to minimize it. It's not affecting anything, but just to minimize it in case I ever do sell it. And then the it's probably one of my top three guitars of all time. And That's the Orangewood. This thing is beautiful. First of all, got a solid spruce top. Uh, got mahogany sides and back and neck. Got bone nut, bone saddle. I mean, this is the way it came. And I mean, this thing is so easy to play, stays in tune beautifully, and the action is really set perfectly. I don't even want to attempt to. I have not touched this since I got it, and I don't want to touch the. I don't want to touch the tuning the action because it's so perfect. The only thing that's bothering me, and it's a goofy little thing, it's nothing, but the string peg for the E string, the low E, is slightly upraised. And that happens a lot, by the way, whenever you're changing strings. I know other guitarists know this. You change strings, and when you're going to pull that, tighten up the E string, the low E, because it's thicker, it doesn't seat quite as well as the other strings, and it'll pull it out. This thing is just hair sticking out, but it's bothering me. I'm all about perfection and imagery, and although you wouldn't know it by my music, but anyway, so I've rambled on enough. Oh, by the way, this is from a uh, play along channel that I used before, but I don't use it very often. But I liked it this time. I liked it a lot. It's called Music to Soul. Sometimes with this particular play along, the break, in other words, from going, because they can't put the whole thing on one page. I'd never be able to see it; be too small, the script. So it's they'll flash to the next page, and the chords and the lyrics will come up. Well, sometimes they'll hit you with a chord so quick you can't make the change if you don't know the song. And most of the time, I don't practice these. Usually, the time you hear me playing it is usually the first time not necessarily I've played it, but played it all the way through. Usually, what I'll do is I'll go do a couple lines, a couple of verses, and then or a verse, and then I'll go ahead and record. I'm not looking for perfection. If I was looking for perfection, I would probably only do one video a week or one a month. It would be all professionally set up. You'd have, I'd have multiple cameras. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing beginner friendly songs and providing the information so that other people can play beginner friendly songs. It's basically it. So don't forget comments, questions, queries, suggestions, and a request. Like and subscribe. And as always, I love you guys, and I will see you next song.